Hi Haddie. I'm recording this on my iPad. I'm hoping this has enough space. My phone doesn't have enough space. It's the afternoon. I tried to record this in the morning and I didn't have space on my phone. And then my phone is kind of dying. It's at 3%. So, how are you? I hope you had a good week. I heard that you're not feeling well today, so I'm sorry we couldn't meet up for class, but hopefully you feel better for next week and we can meet up then. Just a few reminders. We're working towards the Music Mastery Festival, which is very exciting. I did ask a lot of questions, so I know that you do have to prepare 2 songs for voice, and you have to prepare 2 songs for piano. Now, I know we just started piano 2 weeks ago, so I don't know everything you know, but I wrote down for this week. I had I submitted what songs you were going to be playing, but that can change. So I did have to put something down for this week today, but next week when we meet, I let them know those songs are subject to change and we can choose something else if you feel. I chose for voice if you feel like something would be better. I chose for voice, I chose God Rest You Merry Gentlemen because that's what we prepared. And then I chose Amazing Grace because we've been kind of working on that song. If there's other songs that you want to sing, please let me know now that you have a video that for next week we can come prepared. I know that there was some songs in Wicked that excite you. So, we could work on anything, but of course, something that is suitable for your voice would be best. And then for piano, I know I wrote down long ago, which we're going to work on in a bit. And we can choose something else from your lesson book, or there's a performance book, or there's also a Disney book. So we can look through those and choose something next week, next Tuesday, which will be February. Oh my God, time flies. So let's look through. First, I want you to open your lesson book for piano and do the last song we worked on there. So you can pause the video, but before you pause the video, look for dynamics. Look for musicality, look for phrasing. Phrasing means, look at if there's a legato, if there's a slur. If there's a tied note, make sure it's a tied note. If it's 2 notes connecting that are the same note, don't play it twice. Just hold it out for a longer time. Is there a fermata, something that makes a note longer? Whole notes, half notes, quarter notes, eighth notes, whatever it may be. Make sure you keep an eye out for that, and you can pause the video and work through your song slowly. Hands together. Great. And now once you've done that hands together, we're going to start long ago. I actually do have the music for this, so I know thank God I took a photo of it when we were in class. So I remember we did the right hand and we did the left hand apart. We kind of started putting it together, so start slowly, speeding up the tempo still until you feel comfortable, hands together slowly. So I see that. Sorry, I'm watching it on my phone, it's tiny. And making sure that's connected. Rest. I mean, not a rest, but pick up. Pick up. Pick up. Okay, and then the left hand is the tricky one, right? G, G, D, B, D, G, D, B, D. We do that 4 times. 4th time, and then we're gonna go to F sharp, A, D, F sharp, D, A, D, and then we go back to G, D, B, D, G, D, B, D, and we do that. And then on the second line, the first measure of the second line in your music, make sure you can see that. It changes immediately after the first time. So it goes F, D, A, D, F, D, C, D, and then G, D, B, D, G and B at the same time. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. F, D, A, D, F, D, 2, C, D, G, B, D, B, or G, D, B. Oh yeah, I was right. D, B. So do that carefully. I see that there's some dynamic markings that were written down. We started piano, and then you go mezzo forte, then mezzo forte in the middle, piano, and then at the end forte. And at the end, do you see the little poco rit? I think we talked about this last class, poco rit. That means poco means a little, and then rit means slow down. So little by little, gradually slow down at the end. With your left hand. You can pause the video. I know that was a lot of stuff. You can pause the video, work on that slowly, hands together. Great. And now once you're done with that, we can start singing. So let's make sure we stretch. It's kind of, I think I already said it was, I've taken this many times, so I don't know how many times I repeated this, but it's kind of crazy in here. Woo! I'm barefoot. It's been a long day. Usually you're my first class of the day, and today you're my last class of the day. Hips, do hips. Look up and down, side to side, like a clock. Go ah, jaw, loosen the jaw. Nose, forehead. Make faces. Frown, happy, questioning, confused. I don't know. Okay, we're done with that. Let's get on the piano. I'm gonna get on the piano. We're gonna start. This piano is a little funky. If the notes sound a little weird, just stick to what you remember. Stop there. There gets to a certain point in the la la la's where you can't do the la's anymore. You just have to go. So like that. Okay, that's really high. We stretch out our head voice. Almost forgot. Then we're gonna go start here. My E, you can barely hear it. Oh, what? No, it fixed itself. Okay, well, you're right what I wanted to show you. Okay, so let's do God Rest You Merry Gentlemen. Oh, let's do Bumblebee first. Bumblebee, ready? Let's try it really bright. Let's sing Bumblebee bright. Bumblebee, bumblebee, kind of smiling through it. Ready, go. Bumblebee, 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 bumblebee. Bumblebee, 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 bumblebee. Now let's go, oh, like an opera singer. Oh, bumblebee, really long. Ready, go. Bumblebee, 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 bumblebee. Bumblebee, 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 bumblebee. Usually that one's a little bit harder to do than just bumblebee, bumblebee. So we worked on that. Okay, let's do God Rest You Merry Gentlemen. I'm gonna have to flip through, so sorry if I mess up. I think we started differently. No, we did start here. Do the second verse because I messed up horribly. One more time. From God our heavenly ready go. know I didn't play it the best, but making sure we stay rounded. God rest you, merry gentlemen. We're strong on this dismay. We don't want to go dismay, you know, forward. Dismay. If you need to get a straw, get a straw. If you need to push a wall, push a wall. Make sure you're taking deep breaths too. A lot to think about. Dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day. Same brightness day. You don't have to be, remember Christ our Savior. It doesn't have to be that serious, but you know. So you can pause the video, practice that song 3 times, or practice the verses once each, because I know you know like 6 different verses. I'm running out of time. Let's do Amazing Grace. I have the music for this, so let's get the music out. Amazing. Oh, I can't see you. I can't see you. There we go. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see. Through many dangers, toils, and snares, I have already come. 'Tis grace hath brought me safe thus far, and grace will lead me home. Flip page. When we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we've no less days to sing God's praise. Decrescendo. And when mezzo piano first begun, get quieter on piano in this part, and there's going to be a crescendo. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. I ran out of air at the end. I ran out of air at the end. Okay, so a few things just for this song. I played this through. You could sing it with me. You can pause it. You can search up the karaoke version yourself if you wish to. Let's look at the dynamics. Amazing grace, starting piano, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. So it's up to you. Do we want to slide up? Because that's not really what we tend to do. Like me. You know how I kind of went me instead of purely hitting the note. Like me. And we can work on vibratos next week as well. I once was lost. You're phrasing. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now. And see. I see. I see. Practice that. I see. Okay, making sure we have all those. Through many dangers, souls and have already come. I want you to practice all these higher notes that are long, because we don't want to die off the long notes, you know? Come. Doesn't sound as strong as come. Using your nose. Forward, forward, forward. Use a straw if you need to. Again. Okay, push a wall if you need to. This video's gone too far, so I'm going to pause now. You can pause the video, rewind if you want to sing again. Have a good week. I hope to see you next week. Bring some song ideas if you're not liking what we're doing. If not, I'm going to choose Amazing Grace probably. So, because you sing it beautifully. But I'll see you next week. Can't wait. Have a good week. Practice, practice, practice.